Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another part of my Halloween stories, the Neglected Dead playthrough, the 5th game in the series. I hope you enjoyed the main chapter parts. If you haven't checked out those already, do so immediately, where we were helping a group of debunkers, or paranormal debunkers. But apparently they were met with more that they could handle, and somehow the group got disbanded because all 3 of them experienced things which they couldn't debunk and, well, pretty much started to believe in the paranormal world. And that was basically it. That was what the main chapter ended with. So we didn't really get any breadcrumbs as to what the bonus chapter might contain. So there's only one way to figure that out, shall we? So let's just jump right into the game, shall we?
Hey, William. The debunking museum in America is in trouble. Witnesses are saying they saw a monster fly into the museum through one of the windows.
They said that it's a terrible creature, like a huge bird with red eyes.
As debunkers, our goal is to investigate and disprove these rumors. Go there as soon as you can and check in with Ralph, the museum's director.
Well, would you look at that? We are going to be playing as William, and we are going to investigate something paranormal in America. Well, and would you look at that? It's the famous Virginian Mothman. So, if you know that story, there is a urban legend in America around Appalachia and West Virginia about a winged creature. They call it the Mothman. If you probably played Fallout 76, that is the main villain in the game there. So, help Ralph. What was that thing? Is Ralph okay? No one of the debunkers sent me here. So we are playing 1 year before the main chapter, so we're still skeptics. But we got a new member, or I don't know if it's a new member, but at least a member in America called William. So let's help Ralph. The Skeptics Museum, I like it already. Do we have a death card in here? It doesn't look like it. Let's check the knocked over statue here. Broken inflatable. Ralph is stuck under the heavy statue. I need to lift it off. What an interesting clasp. It doesn't look easy to open. He's unconscious. I really wish I had a first aid kit. Yeah, he took a heavy blow. I'll need a hose. Jose! We need you. Ah, we can't say that. Okay, we got a wooden handle. A crate. We've sent a figure of that Mothman based on your drawings, per Professor Sharp's request. The Mothman exhibit was commissioned by Director Sharp. It sounds really interesting. It looks like I need a specific tool for the screws. Nah. Can't use that, I think. Well, here's Dullahan. The abominable snowman. A bunch of other stuff. Here's the pocket logo, or clasp logo. The keyhole is stuffed with rubbish. Maybe I can clean it by blowing into it. How do we do that? There's something down here. Ah, would you look at that? When you talk about the rain. Bellows. I could cut myself on this glass. Yeah, we can't have that. So now what? Ralph never leaves the director's office unlocked. No, I can't do that. Let's see if you got a key in here. No, but you got the hex key. And a handkerchief. I wonder if I need to use this inflatable thing to lift that thing. I need to cut the wrapping off. The wrapping? So now what? Maybe I can use that here. I can. And I also got a shard, and we got the hose. I don't think all the parts are here. No, you're absolutely right. We do need some stuff. Alright, look at that. We got the game's first hidden object scene. Look at that. Wow. We got a statue of the famous Mothman. And got a standard checklist to boot. Do we have any notes? Absolutely do. Mothman images are popular, but they don't prove its existence. It looks like I've at least seen some figures online look like this. But again, it's just an urban legend. No one can prove its existence. Scarab. I might be able to fix the lid and open it. Alright, we've got an ankh. Dinosaur skull. A bowl. Pawn. It must be a chess piece. In his mouth. A crown. You're not a crown. You don't need that. Glasses. Oh dear. Eyeshadow. A mask. Scissors. And modeling wax. And that we need. I guess we need to put that here. Interesting device. Alright, so we've got a signet ring. And the key. We'll just leave him there. Alright, let's go into the director's office. Oh no. My mind is playing tricks on me. And it looks like we've got a jumping box up there. I'm gonna get this box down from the top shelf. Got a death card. Pumpkin. Let's check this aquarium. Or terrarium. When was the last time you ate? Yeah. Good question. Let's check that. It's a lizard inlay. Indeed it is. So we've got some sort of spiral handle. And 1 out of 4 color panels. A wicker basket. It's a bottom. Ralph loves his pet. He has pictures of it everywhere. The shredder blades are gone. What do we need to maculate? The Myth Debunkers can unravel any mystery. So the director is part of my organization? Since it is a skeptics museum? I wonder. Inlay. Got a vacuum cleaner. Dear colleagues, you're invited to join my scientific conference, titled Debunking Urban Legends, the Myth of the Mothman. It's an invitation to the conference. I know Mr. Sharp. We were in for a treat. Can I read the others? No, I can't. So we got all 4. I wonder why he wasn't part of it during the main chapter. Maybe because of this, because he started to believe. The Mothman was real. And he got excluded. I wonder what I can use to finish this. Probably some more straws. Or whatever we can use. Ah, look at that. We're united by one thing. We can debunk any myth. Yeah. Sadly, these 3 got experiences of their own, which they couldn't explain. Glue. The power button fell off. I know the museum budget is tight, but it's past time for a computer upgrade. It looks like we can use the glue here. Interesting. Can I use this to... Oh, I can. Oh no! I'd better catch all these moths. They're even flying in sync. Shredder blades. I can't see past all these moths. I need to catch them. Okay. And then what? It's good to know where I could cut thin strips of paper. Ah, with a button. With a basket button. Now we just need the last piece. So where do I need to use this? Spiral handle. We need a first aid kit to wake him up. Ah. What can I use to open this drawer? This one. Two young couples claimed they saw a large white creature, at least 9 feet long, with glowing red eyes following their car. Similar reports started to arrive later. The sheriff said it was just a big heron. A 9-foot heron. I don't think these animals live in America, but I could be wrong. More people claiming to have seen the Mothman. In our work, we often come across this sort of misinformation. It looks like a Chinese crane, to be honest. What do I know? Iguana cameo? And some paper. Let's start sweating. Thank you very much. Paper strips, let's put that in there. I guess we need to use these to catch them all. Look at that. And I even got spares to make a lid. And a handle. Would you look at that? Alright, catch the moth by finding matching symbols. Select 2 moths to see the symbols underneath them. A little memory game. Oh, they're moving around, making it a little bit difficult. No. The green was there. Alright. Starting to get there. And the last couple. Alright, we've got a bunch of moths. One more color panel. What an unusual lock. It is. It is. Ah, for you maybe? A little drastic, don't you think? Okay, we got the last inlay for the floor. And the power button. Enter password. Password protection is important, I guess. Yeah, he was absolutely right. This computer is ancient. Look at this screen. And this giant box. Here we got floppy disks. Disgusting. Alright, so we got a chalk. Brown chalk. And we got a cartacus. We got a tong. And a first aid kit. Time to wake him up. Oh, I need to do that in order.
William, you saved me. Thank you so much. What was that thing? I think someone wants to disrupt my talk about debunking the Mothman legend. I'm not going to call the police yet. This creature can't be real, but with your help, we can find the real culprit. Here, this should help you.
Alright, so we made him come to his senses. Find out where the Mothman went. This prank has gone too far. I must find the culprit. Well, there's only one thing to figure out, if it is a prank or not. We've got the lizard, and we've got a number board. This must be the password for the computer. I should write this down. It looks like the key to a cipher. I need something else. Let's see what's behind this stone. We got the last Ralph cameo inlay, and the third of these. And the last card. And we also got a hat. Oh, I need those here. Interesting cipher. 1173. Alright. Got the password. 1173. Let's see. So we need to pursue the suspect on the computer. How does that work? Pursue the suspect. Press the arrows on the right to program your movements. Each intersection will trigger the next program movement. Alright, we've got 6. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try. I don't know if it's correct. Oh. Oh, there's a small intersection there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that definitely looked like a costume. Get into the private party. Alright, so we're downtown.
Hey, hold up a second. This is a private party with a dress code. I'm sorry, but I can't let you in like this.
We're gonna find a Halloween costume. Oh. Well, we got a dress code. We need to dress out as a witch. Outerwear is the key to the costume. I'd like to wear something loose. Well, we got the hat. So now we just need a dress and a mask. Alrighty. Let's look at all these booths. Party lights. And a spoon. I wish the things in the vending machines were free. Well, can't have all what we wish for. Disgusting, and I'm going to shut my hand in there. It's candy, okay. I just thought for a second it was real worms. Clown. And we also got a dart. We need 2 more. Can I see your cauldron, please? We've got a mask. I need a tool to carve this pumpkin. I also got some sort of lever. The pecs are here for a reason. Yeah, she misses her cauldron. Alright, we got the mask. Let's put that in. A zombie doll. I need to find a way to pop them. 3 elephants equals win. I can play slots without the reels. Yeah, that usually helps. Pulling the lever is my favorite part. Nothing helps, or nothing happens yet. I wonder if these 2 goes here. They do. Okay. Got a skull crossbone inlay. What was that? Halloween is making my imagination run wild. Yeah. Want another dart? Now that's a recognizable look. Alright, we got a mini object scene. We got silhouettes to boot. Let's try and find these. A monster mask. Small pumpkins, teeth. Back. Looks like these cards. A spider. And a claw arm. Or... it's these candles. Okay, we got the reels. They're so rusty I can't unscrew them. But maybe I can break them with something. They're so rusty. Alright, let's go play some slot machine. Oh. It looks like an unlimited tries. Bingo! A pumpkin carver. And nutcracker.